after a long day, a long, painful, harrowing day, the sun has begun to set across Etten, and we follow Azure and Shelly as they make their way to their resting spot for the evening. As they make their way to Shelly's small knotted cabin in the base of a tree. It's the same cabin you left, the same exact way this morning. Shelly, Azure, as you walk in, the cabin is kind of warm and smells of freshly baked bread and cookies. You can see some pastries laying around. You see a small hammock in the corner, some vines sort of growing through the windows in the from the tree outside. Yeah.
Well, welcome in. Make yourself comfortable.
Oh, thank you very much. I've never been in a place like this before.
A house?
Yes.
Do you just live outside?
No.
What?
Your walls are made of... She looks around. Wood.
Oh. Oh, you mean... Oh, well, what are your houses made out of?
Rock.
I see. Well, that sounds cold.
No, it's actually oak. It's actually not.
Oh. Oh. Well, if you'd like to, you can take the hammock for tonight. I don't actually need it to sleep. I'll just go in my shell. I'm
Are
probably
you sure?
Yeah. It's more just for aesthetic purposes, anyways. So I don't need it. I hope you don't mind. I'm probably gonna be up for a bit. I'm gonna bake some stuff for tomorrow for our journey.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you need help, I can help, but
You know how to bake?
No.
Oh, don't even worry about it. I can show you if you'd like. And wait, have you had pastries before?
What's a pastry?
Oh goodness. I'm gonna go grab one of the like pastries from my table.
Yeah, you like head over your table. You find a nice croissant you baked the other day.
Croissant.
Bring it over to Azure. It's very fluffy, very buttery. Croissant.
Here, you try one. Try one.
Oh, okay. And Azure like very carefully like with her like pointer and thumb like pick it up. It like kind of puts it in her mouth like hesitantly.
Shelly just nods at her like, yeah.
Her eyes like light up. She's like, oh, this is good. Okay.
Pastries always make everything better, in my personal opinion.
I need to learn how to make these.
Well, don't worry. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'll show you all the tricks on how to make the perfect croissant. And she goes back over to her little station.
Azure like kind of just follows along and stands by Shelly's side, maybe almost a little too close. Almost like Azure just doesn't know personal space very well.
And I guess I show her how to make croissants.
Yeah, so Shelly, grabs her bag of flour, grabs some ingredients out, begins showing Azure how to make croissants. Over the next couple hours, not hours, but over the next hour or so, they work together and make some delicious pastries for the following morning. As
Do
they
mine turn
are,
out bad just because it's my first time?
give me a what check do I want to
Oh
ask
my
you
gosh, you
for
gotta
for
roll.
this? Yeah, hold on. Let me. What am
Roll
I
for
gonna
pastry.
roll for pastry? Yeah.
Roll for rolls.
Roll
for
for
rolls.
rolls. Here, can you just give me just do a flat dex check?
Okay. Oh gosh, here we go. That was a 6.
Oh, no.
As you pull your tray of croissants out of the oven, Azure, they're kind of like misshapen, almost like cube shaped, kind of rocky in formation. Little charred on one side and a little undercooked on the other. They're edible. They kind of look more like rocks than pastries, but they're edible.
Okay. These don't look nice like yours did. Did I?
Well, it's your first time, so don't stress it. Croissants are like usually a lot more advanced anyway, so it's okay. They're at least they're edible. That's the goal. As long as we can eat them, and we can learn from our experiences.
As time passes by, the memories of earlier that day don't fade, but they lose some of their weight as you guys relax and begin to get settled. At the same time, across Tamden, we visit Ward and Monarch as they arrive back at Ward's home. The fire still raging outside. The training dummy still smushed into pulp. The two have settled into their sleeping arrangements. Ward is sprawled out on his very nice, comfortable hay bed, while we have Monarch currently just standing in the corner like a tree.
Uh-huh. Ward is just frantically packing up anything and everything that they can.
Monica's like shaking, like in the corner, terrified of the quest they just put themselves upon. And it's just like they were stoked at first. We're like, yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna stop these bad guys. But like now it's like, oh wait, there's a bigger issue here. Or are you actually gonna go today?
Yeah, I mean, we have to, right? I mean, I've never left here. It's been a whole however long it's been, and I need to learn more. I can't learn anything else being here. And he's just like putting stuff into various bags and stuff that he can slouch over the back of his horse have.
I mean, I quite like it here, though. I mean, we can do more experiments, and it doesn't have to happen right away. Maybe it was just a one-time thing with the tree. It's possible we could even, not have to go if the shelled one handles everything.
Yeah, but what if we find more people like you, more people like me? What if we find more magic?
I know you're really excited about this magic you've been talking about for the past 2 months. I just think there's a lot of pressing matters that we could attend to here and figure out, such as how to put out the eternal fire. Monarch tries to like sheepishly half but excuse mention the burning inferno outside.
Don't worry. We can try and do that on the road. And he holds up a bottle with a little flame of the eternal fire inside of it, and then he shoves it into a bag.
What, you're gonna bring the eternal fire with us?
Yeah, we got to figure out how to put it out, just like you said.
Yeah. What about the other eternal fire?
The big one, it'll be fine. It'll be here when we get back.
You're acting like that's a good thing. Last time I checked, you don't want to leave an eternal fire unattended.
Look, Monarch, every single day I go out there and I draw a line on the ground. That eternal fire has not grown or shrunk since the day it was lit.
Okay. I mean, it could take a long time to grow. Trees take a long time to grow. It's just... Okay, fine. All right, okay. What do we need to pack? I think we can at least figure that out, and then we can decide if we need to leave right now or not.
Well, we need to pack everything.
Everything?
I mean, what do we not need?
I mean, Monarch like looking around that house that's like completely clustered of just random possible doodads.
Stuff on the shelves are like falling off. There's just a table shoved in halfway into a corner because it doesn't fit. The house
Moreover, Monarch is
full.
Go ahead. Monarch's a little more concerned about carrying Ward's more unstable items besides just the eternal fire. So Monarch's gonna start just like when you brush with a broom and you sweep the stuff under the rug. They're gonna start sweeping the potentially dangerous and explosive, corrosive, lethal items. Now that the idea that people aren't coming back after these haphazards, so they're gonna start just sheepishly putting away vials and things that they don't need and that Ward could hopefully overlook, if that's possible. I don't know how much Ward keeps track of their inventory. And then in place of hiding the dangerous stuff, Monarch grabs a wooden spoon and a pillow and an empty bowl. That's essentials and safe things to have.
The night passes by as they sort of argue and bicker about what to bring, eventually managing to pack reasonably sized bags. Ward's is a little fuller than it should be, but
it's all essentials.
All essentials. Until finally they make their way to bed, and sun rises on a new day in Eton. Ward and Monarch, you guys wake up with the sun and begin making your way down the hill, across the forest, and up another hill to reach the Lifebringer, where you're greeted by Azure and Shelley, waiting atop the hill.
I can't believe you talked me into this.
Come on, we'll learn so much new stuff.
You're right. Yep. I just can't help but still be afraid.
I think all of us are.
How about you,
that
Shelley?
makes me a little bit easier.
I mean, I'm not that worried about this journey. I mean, I've done it before. I think it'll be fine.
So you've traveled outside of here.
Oh yeah. Kind of. I mean, where we're going, I've traveled there, and so I'm not that worried. I haven't had problems before. I mean, then again, we don't really know what happened yesterday, so I mean, who knows? Maybe there might be a couple things along the way, but I doubt it. It. Because, I mean, again, it's usually a relatively peaceful journey in my experience. Then again, it's been a few 100 years, but it's fine.
Monarch shifts to the side of Ward and then getting closer to Shelley to as a sign of respect for their bravery leaving this place, but also wanting to elaborate a little bit on their concern. I know that there is creatures out there, just the new occurrence that some anecdotes as I've wandered the forest and been mauled by a bear or mauled by other creatures that
Oh, a
Ward
bear's
has described.
nothing,
Bears are not an issue. I can handle them if we need.
though. See, she can handle them if we need.
I
In
can
the
handle
event,
most creatures we come across. I have no issue really.
well, you're also double my height, but in the event that we encounter one of those creatures that Ward has prevailed as dangerous, is the word I like to use, and not successfully, and Monarch tries to imitate like air quotes, but only does it with one hand because he doesn't understand the whole social cue, so just like bunny ears. If we don't handle it, then we might not come back.
I mean, we handled it yesterday. I think we'll be fine. Here. And she walks up, she kind of like steps closer to him and like pats him on the shoulder and hands him a croissant. And it's like, calm down.
What is this?
It's a croissant. Does no one know what a croissant is around here? What is happening?
I do. Let me have one of your famous croissants, Shelly.
Here you go, Ward.
Thank you.
What is
I
this?
I just scarf it down really, really fast.
It was one of the rock
Just
ones.
one bite.
Uh-oh.
Ward, it like scratches your throat going down, and then the other half is still like kind of raw and doughy.
I'm gonna pull up my notebook and write a little note. Like, I think Nana Shelly is getting a little old.
Monarch's going to just like sheepishly pass the croissant into Ward's backpack, hoping they don't notice because new food scare him. Anyways,
Does not notice.
Well, I appreciate the offer. I just want to make sure that we're all in understanding that our existence is at hand here if we're not careful. And as much as I would like to make sure that doesn't happen across the land, I can't do that if I'm being turned into a chew toy or a chew stick from a bear.
I don't think
Are
that'll
you
happen. We won't let that
specifically
happen.
afraid of bears?
Okay, well, like they get territorial in trees and they scratch at them, and my armor and
We had
Wait,
one
you're not a
incident with
tree,
a bear, and now he's like this around bears.
okay,
You know, that's completely valid. It's okay. We'll make sure that you don't turn into a chew toy.
That's okay.
We'll see.
You didn't have to bring that incident up, Lord, but it's fine.
All right, are we all ready? Are we ready to go?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Let's get to it.
All right, let's go. Shelly, can Shelly start to walk in whatever direction they're supposed to be walking, but she's walking as slow as a tortoise does.
Yeah, so Shelly, you begin walking northeast on the same path you've walked before. You make your way toward the tree and continue going in the northeastern direction. After a while, you guys continue on your road. The path clears and is not paved or even really gravelly, but sort of a nice, clean, clear dirt path on the road. Shelly, it looks just the same as you left it. I mean, it appears to be the same road you've walked 100 times before, the same road you'd walked with Owen all those years ago, and the same road you've walked down to visit him every time. After a while, you guys make your way to a crossroads. You see some simple lanterns lining the road on either side, but ahead of you is a fork in the road.
Oh.
By the way, can we also get a walking order?
Oh
Shelly
boy.
first, right?
Shelly first? Sure.
Yeah, it just seems so.
I guess Monarch last.
That works.
like hiding behind
Uh,
Ward.
Yeah, I guess there's the second up, so just right behind Shelly.
As you guys are walking, Nana Shelly just sort of abruptly stops moving at this big fork in the road ahead of you guys. One leading more directly north, the other heading a little southeast, but you can sort of see it curves back in a more eastern direction further down. Shelly, can you give me a history check, please?
Yes. Let me see, where is that?
How is the turtle memory?
Oh boy.
Oh, not great. It's an 8.
Uh-oh.
Well, so you sort of pause and you stare at the road. You look left and you look right. And then you look left and you look right again. And then you look left.
Monarch is getting worried.
You
Going?
remember there being a fork in the road. You don't remember which is the right way. I'll let you do one more history check.
Okay.
Try and remember one more time. Yeah.
She's holding up her fingers, like with doing the L's with her fingers. Figure out which direction is which.
Trying to send her mind back.
I got
Well, there's
19,
a 19,
guys.
yeah.
I figured it out.
Sort of in a sudden moment, you remember both paths actually lead you the right way. All you remember is the one leading to the left. So this path up here, the one that heads more north, is a faster path. The last time you took it, it took you past a settlement of pixies, which are not historically super friendly across Etten. The path to the east is slower, though as far as you know, as far as you remember, it is relatively uninhabited. You won't really run into people going that way. So either north and fast, but you'll run into potentially unfriendly pixies, or east and a little slower, but should be a more clear path for you.
Okay. Shelly turns around and is like, all right, how social are we all feeling today?
No.
I am a tree.
I shake my head.
All right, we're gonna take the long way. Come on. And she goes the bottom path. I forget what way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
You guys continue on your way, making your way down the at first more like southeastern path, but eventually it sort of curves at a more northeast angle. Sending you guys on the right way. The sun is still bright and early in the day. Maybe around 10 a.m. and it's a peaceful and quiet walk.
Ward, how far have you been from home?
I think this is the farthest I've been.
And Azure, have you seen these roads?
No, I have never been this far before either.
So it's only the shelled one that knows where we're going.
In a
My
way.
name's Shelly, hon.
Right. Shelly.
And you're Monarch, right? I don't think we've actually formally been introduced. She stops walking to turn around and hold out her hand for a handshake.
Monarch also stops and shakes their hand respectfully. I am Monarch.
You're not from the tree. I don't remember seeing you come out. Did you? Are you from the tree?
I came from the tree.
You did?
Monarch's definitely a tree, so.
Oh,
I
my memory's foggy.
I'm wearing a tree, but it's just...
And you're a very good tree. And she pats him and then keeps walking.
Right. I start following Shelly.
The path it's clear. It's a lovely day. You feel the cool breeze. The trees sort of rustling around you. Azure, you've never really seen anything this green. The greens and the oranges and the yellows throughout the forest are new to you. There's a lot of color that Dekos just doesn't have.
There's like a
Ward.
slight pang of excitement kind of deep down in Azura. She's loving this. Terrified, but she's loving this.
Ward, as you guys walk, you see a few new species of tree you haven't seen before. See some that are tall with pointed leaves. You see others with thin, needly leaves. Monarch, you see what looks like to maybe your brother out in the forest at some point.
Right.
You see you see a white oak tree out in the forest.
Oh, right. Yeah, the one that's going over his way. Okay. Everyone's cracking some jokes now. All right.
Despite the circumstances, despite everything that happened yesterday, the four of you can't help but enjoy the warm, almost peaceful day. After a while, you guys, the path grows a bit more windy. A sort of stop in the road. You see a tree blocking your path, just growing in the middle of the road. I mean, you could skirt around it, but Shelly, it does strike you as kind of odd. I mean, this path isn't regularly walked, but it's walked, every month or so. Somebody is traversing along it. Typically, a tree like this would have been moved, but
Is this a tree I recognize? Like a type of tree, species?
give me a nature check.
Sweet, I got +6 on that.
What?
13.
Haha!
You sort of like walk up to it, your hooves kind of stepping in the dirt anxiously, and you rest your hand on it, kind of inspecting the grooves in the bark and looking at the tree. Kind of looks not quite familiar, but you've seen this wood before. You actually recognize it as the same type of wood from your experiments a few months ago. The wood you were trying to bring to life, it's one of the same trees. And as you rest your hand on it, you notice sort of a few lines, a few wrinkles in the bark. And as you're sort of inspecting it, two of the wrinkles in the bark snap open, and you see these beady little eyes staring back at you.
Monarch preps their hammer.
I kind of put my hand in front of Monarch.
What?
The tree kind of looks across all of you, and then it kind of focuses its eyes on you, Monarch.
I grip my hammer tighter.
It sort of looks at you. You can kind of see the tree waving a little back and forth, and then you see sort of the top half kind of bow over, almost like it's tilting its head. And then the third slit under its eyes slowly opens and is just smash.
Monarch is holding the hammer like a scared person encountering a spider with a broom, and they're like, "Ward, this is definitely from that experiment."
Smash it?
Oh, I don't say that. Stop it.
Monarch, as you look, you realize that. Actually, yeah. Can you give me a? I don't even know what to ask. Give me a history check.
I knew it. God dang it. Okay. That's gonna be a +0. So, it's a 14. Okay.
You recognize the face of this tree. This was the little twig blight that got away from you all those months ago, the day you met Ward.
My God.
The little twig blight seems to have grown a bit. Tree puberty, seemingly.
Why is everything me?
It sort of like shuffles around. You can see the leaves like moving and rustling over its head.
Can I check if it has like any malicious intent compared to what it was acting like previously?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
That's also a +0. Okay. Oh, I got a 15. Okay.
As it like is rustling and standing up, some of the branches like snap and down at a sort of almost arm angle. The roots kind of like step their way out of the ground as you see this like 15-foot tall tree standing in front of you. Its face, quote unquote, kind of like looks down at you and just smash.
Ward is starstruck right now.
Ward.
This is a successful experiment for sure.
What? Don't smash! No! Don't smash! Don't smash!
I mean, I know Monarch's alive, but that's a living tree.
That's an actual tree, and it tried to attack me last time. Granted, maybe out of self-defense, but still, it was just. Monarch is like pointing the hammer now, almost like a. I don't know how to describe it. Like holding up a vacuum cleaner forward into the air. No, don't smash.
It sort of like lifts up one of its branches, and it's just gonna kind of like lean forward trying to smack you. Monarch, does a 9 hit?
No, not even close.
The tree kind of like really slowly just slams toward the ground, hitting the ground just right next to you. It probably about 5 feet away from you where it hit. And with that, I'd like everyone to please roll initiative for me.
Bad splinter.
Initiative!
I want to try and scold it.
I got a 4.
Why did I get a natural 1? Oh,
Me too.
Oh
it's
my
okay.
god.
Oh, F me. I got a 10.
Oh, no,
I guess Azur's just
8.
really fascinated by this talking tree. That she's
rolls.
distracted from the fact that it's trying to kill us.
And as you sort of like dodge out of the way of the big tree, you hear more rustling in the sort of tree lines around you.
Oh, not again!
Oh,
Oh gosh.
And you see more twig blights crawling out of the trees, out of the bushes around you.
oh dear.
There's so many.
Yeah.
And they are pissed at Monarch.
Pissed at their fellow
Some
tree.
of the so 2 of them are just running straight at you. And they're just yelling, yelling the same chant of their big brother, just smash.
No.
Does an 11 hit?
No.
Does a 22 hit?
What? Yes, it does.
That's gonna be 5 piercing damage.
It max rolled. I'm pissed. Okay.
It maxed rolled. And just more of them
Dang.
continue pouring out of the sidelines. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
gosh.
What?
That's gonna be 3
Oh, no.
piercing.
Ow.
As you guys are watching, just like branches come pouring out of the forest. Azure and Shelly, you guys hear more coming in from behind you guys. Azure,
Oh, yes.
does a 14 hit?
Oh, yes, barely.
That's another 14. Okay.
Oh!
Oh no.
That's gonna be
Splinters.
6 piercing damage as 2 more come like running out of the tree line, scratching at you.
Ow! Come on!
Scratching like
when
your
I s-
ankles, and you feel the like warm blood trickling out of your ankles again.
Oh, why there?
Ward, does a 19 hit?
Oh,
It does, yeah.
That's gonna be 2 piercing damage.
oh, let's go. Okay, that's okay. They've been rolled on the centaur. We're good.
As they all come slashing down toward you, finally the large tree like has lifted itself back up, and it just brings itself back down at the ground.
No.
Monarch, does a 25 hit?
Oh my god, yes it does!
Oh my god!
And it just slams down on top of you. Feel the branches of the tree just kind of like poking in every crevice of your armor. That's gonna be 12 bludgeoning damage.
Ow, okay.
The branch is like stuck into the ground and it's like trying to lift its head up. And with that, Monarch, it is your turn.
Okay, you know what? I was gonna beat up the blights, but I'm just pissed off of this tree in particular. So I'm gonna hit that tree.
Okay.
Alright. I see it. And I'm gonna go like lumberjack swing, here warhammer right to the tree.
Yeah, it's like half stuck in the ground. Yeah. 16. A 16 does hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. Yes. That's 4 damage. wait. And then, as the hammer collides, I'm going to emanate radiant energy along the hilt of my hammer and cast Searing Smite.
Oh yes. Roll for damage.
It's a con save at 13 first.
Oh, con save of 13. Heard. All right, let's see. It saves.
Oh, okay. It takes
It takes half damage still, right?
No, I think it deals an extra damage. So yeah, it just deals damage. Yeah, you're right. Okay,
Yeah,
it
so
deals 2 fire damage.
So that's gonna be 4 fire damage because it's a tree.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so you it's got like a big branch stuck in the ground. It's like trying to lift its head back out. You manage to get a really good boom right in the side of the tree, and you leave like a big splintering crack along the bark. Some of the fire from your hammer burns into it. Anything else you want to do, Monarch?
And then once the hammer collides, I'm then gonna pull it closer to me and kind of like staking it in the ground. I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Ooh, let's get it.
Okay,
all right.
boom.
Anything else?
Let's do the AC. Nope, that'll be all.
Heard. Ward, it is your turn.
My children!
What?
Please!
They're killing me.
Please don't hurt us.
They're trying to kill me more. Just please, just burn them.
Roll for persuasion.
Okay. 12.
They don't seem to recognize you. All of them are just smash as they're like trying to get at Monarch. Even the ones like attacking Shelly and Azure seem to be like trying to crawl over their back and legs, trying to get toward Monarch.
Okay, I'm gonna try and cover some distance then.
Okay.
Ooh.
You are within like opportunity attack range for 2 of them. You could disengage, though that would eat up your action.
Okay, yeah, I'll disengage.
Got.
And I'm gonna move back over here.
You like
nice.
cover your head trying to dodge and cover yourself from getting hit by branches as you're running away. One of them like lunges after you, grabs onto your hoof, and then just like gets kicked off as you keep running. Managed
What's
to
your
put
movement
some
speed?
distance.
It's 40, so I'm gonna go here.
Oh, yeah. Maximize that distance. Use those push legs.
All right. Anything else you're gonna do, Ward?
That's all I got.
All right, Shelly. It is your turn. Shelly? Veggie.
I thought I was unmuted. That's
Oh,
my
you're good.
bad.
You're good.
I'm gonna pull out my great axe
Okay.
and
Oh.
swing at the one to the left of Azure.
This one. Yeah. Roll the hit.
Okay. Boop. That will be an 11. Oh, 16. At 16.
16 hits. Roll for damage.
Yay! That is. Wait, I didn't see what it was.
6. You're good.
It's a 6.
Yeah, so like as one is like slashing along Azur's leg, you swing your axe around, and you just cut the thing clean in half. Sort of like falls apart and crumbles into kindling around you, as you swing your axe down on it. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
All right, Azur, it is your turn.
I have been trying to decide on something for the last like 5 minutes, and I think I finally got it.
Okay.
In pure response to what's going on, the first thing Azur does is, oh no, I gotta get out of this. And so she's going to she's gonna wild shape.
Oh.
Into, oh gosh, where is it? I need to get this so I can have the stats for it. Let's see. A giant wolf spider.
Oh my god.
Mind you, she's gonna be like this for the next hour.
Shelly, as you like, crush the spider in front of you and Azur, Azur is like starting to morph. Her limbs kind of elongate and then split in half. And they like morph into these like hairy legs. And before you stands like a 10-foot wide wolf spider.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I shouldn't have left home.
Ward pulls out a notepad and is scribbling frantically, as per usual.
Shelly looks at it like a puppy.
What?
She's like, aw.
Monarch is double terrified.
Monarch, you see this giant turn into a giant spider.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I'm dying. We're done. We're dead.
Monarch has just resigned his fate to death. Okay.
In this state is going to try as an action. Oh yeah, I guess wild shape does kind of use as an action. So am I able to do anything else right now?
I mean, I believe wild shape takes a what? I believe it's an action and bonus action, isn't it?
It
Doesn't
depends
he
on
both? Hold on.
what does it say on D&D Beyond?
It just
As
says
an action. Okay.
Yeah.
You still have a bonus action then.
Okay. As a bonus action, I guess I don't really have anything I could do as a bonus
You
action
don't
that I
have
really
much.
need
You
right
have
now.
you
I
have a
don't have
spell,
much.
but that requires verbal components. So.
Yeah, so I guess as a reaction, she just turns into a giant wolf spider and that's her turn.
Yeah. So
Honestly.
you get like swarmed by these like 2-foot tall twig branch creatures, and just in a moment of pure panic, you just and turn into a spider. As the one gets fucking chopped in half, the other sort of like steps back as it sees just this giant spider in front of it now. Anything else you want to do?
I guess I could move. I'll just move here.
Okay. That will provoke opportunity. Does a 17 hit?
Oh, yes, that hits. I forgot about opportunity attacks.
That's gonna
no.
be 4 piercing damage.
Ah, dang it. It's fine. Actually, it's not, but it's okay. I'll live.
Oh no.
It's okay. Anyways, that's my turn. That's all I got.
All right.
Oh God, here it goes. It's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good right now.
Monarch, the twig blights
What's
are
up?
like trying to crawl all over you, trying to find any opening in your armor. I'm just gonna roll them all at once. Does a 14 hit?
Lovely. No. Come on.
Does a 16 hit?
No. Okay, come on.
Does an
Good
18
players win.
hit?
Good players. Oh, it's going to fight too. Oh God.
Okay. Well, the twig blights don't seem to manage to find any good like holes in your armor. But the giant tree has lifted itself back up. Does a 16 hit?
No, it doesn't. Let's go.
It like lifts itself back up again and then slams right back down into the dirt. You get like swarmed and shredded by these branches, but you feel that like radiant energy kind of bouncing off all the branches around you.
Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
And with that, the tree starts to like rear itself back up, but that is the end of its turn. Shelly, the other two twig blights, now that they have missed everything else, just come running for you. Shelly does an 18 hit,
Yeah.
and then does a 20 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's gonna be 5 piercing damage as they like continue to run towards you, stabbing at you through your shell and your clothes. And with that, Monarch, it's your turn.
The tree like raises its branch and slams upon me, and Monarch's gonna like parry it with the hilt of the hammer, and then they're gonna riposte it back, and in the riposte they're gonna go for a big swing straight into the face of the tree.
Okay. Yeah, roll to hit.
Come on, baby! Ooh, that's 22.
22 is gonna hit. Roll me some damage.
Come on! Ooh, that's a 9.
9 damage. Yeah. Do you want to do anything else?
And then, yes, I would like to Searing Smite them as a bonus action.
All right. Let me roll for con. Oh, it fails.
Yes! Okay, takes 4 fire damage, and the next turn I get to roll another d6 of fire damage.
Sick.
And then we repeat
Okay.
that every con save.
So that's gonna be 8, 16 damage. It takes. Right?
Yeah.
No, 17. 17. So it's 9 plus 8. Yeah. You like
Yeah.
manage to deflect some of the branches, and you sort of like spin your hammer around over your head, hitting again in the same spot, leaving like more cracks and splintering along the base of the tree, and more of that fire like burning deep inside. And this time the fire managed to like spread across the surface of the bark as it starts to light on fire. It kind of roars in pain. Before rolling back to try and hit again. Is there anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay.
And as the hammer collides, like, you know, the impact lands, and there's a brief moment, a dramatic pause, and the Monarch just goes, burn, and it catches it on fire.
All right. Ward, it is your turn. Shelly, you'll be next.
I'm sorry, my dearest creations. If you will not join me, I must end you. I will firebolt the one on the west side of Monarch.
This
Okay.
one?
The red twig blight.
Yeah,
That
roll
one?
to hit. Roll to hit.
Come on,
You got
Ward.
14.
14 will hit. Roll for damage.
Let's go!
1 fire damage.
You like flip through your book and you go and you read the spell out, throwing another bolt of fire. But it's like the size of a
My
spark.
heart isn't in it.
Yeah, like you can't hurt your creations. You can't hurt your children. So you just like throw a little spark at it, and it like hits and singes its shoulder, and you hear it like as it gets like kind of burned by it. Anything else you want to do?
Please forgive me. Please. That's all I got.
Okay. Shelly, it's your turn again.
And I'm gonna swing my great axe again.
Yeah, roll to hit.
That'd be a 24.
24 hits. Roll for damage. Which one are we hitting, by the way?
The purple one. The one in front of me.
Yeah, you obliterate it. That thing is gone. You did 15 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Holy fish
as it's like trying to scratch at you, you just like bring the hilt of your great axe down on it, and it just like crushes and crumbles under your axe. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, not really. I'm chilling.
Okay. Azur, it is your turn. What is
Alright.
the spider gonna do?
Oh boy, the spider's gonna do things. Seeing that Shelly is clearly handling herself pretty well, Azur's going to try and make her way over. Let's see, I'm gonna measure it. Yeah, that works. Gonna kind of sneak behind the red blight and try and used unarmed strike to. I guess you can't really push it. Like, I want to push it away. I don't want to harm anything really, but
I mean, you can push. You can do an athletics check.
okay,
I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm gonna push it
You're pushing it into me.
with my out of the way.
Okay.
What direction do you want to push it?
I'll probably push it like
Down, up, towards Shelly.
probably down, just this way.
Yeah. Give me an athletics check, and I'll do a counter roll.
All right. I'm assuming a 9 does not work.
It's heavy.
Well, you just matched its athletics check.
Oh.
You like run up to it and you like try and like hit it with one of your big legs and try and like shove it out of the way. And it like grabs you and is like shoving back with all its strength, and you just both are at a standstill as you're trying to like shove it away with one of your legs. It just kind of like scoots back a couple inches as it's like trying to get at you, and then it just like goes to bite your leg as it's holding it.
Oh my gosh. What is with the legs? My gosh.
Anything else you want to do?
I don't think I can really do anything else. I mean, I guess did the push count as an action?
I mean, yeah, that would eat up an action.
Yeah, then I'm good. I literally have nothing else I can do right now.
Okay. All right. Well, we are coming back to the trees. Monarch, we're gonna roll these two. Monarch, that's a nat 20.
Ooh, that hits.
That's gonna be 7 piercing damage.
Oh.
Does a 16 hit?
It doesn't.
Okay. So those two attack you. Azur, the one biting at your leg currently and fighting you off, is going to try and attack you. Azur, does a 12 hit?
No, it doesn't,
Okay.
thankfully.
Okay. Before
She's learned her
finally,
lesson.
as you're like kicking away the guys that are trying to get at you, you get like a really bad hit in your back. And as you're like wincing in pain, the big tree goes to smash down on you again. Does a 15 hit?
Me?
No, Monarch.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh.
Yeah, so
Okay.
like the big tree
Huge.
slams down on the ground again, sadly missing you. And then Shelly, the last one in front of you, is going to try and slash at you again. Shelly, does a 17 hit? Shelly?
Huh? What? Huh?
Does 17
Hey,
hit?
what's going on? A 17? I have, I think so. I have 17 armor class. So
Yeah,
I
so
don't
if it
know
matches, it hits.
Okay, yeah, it hits.
Yeah, it's gonna be 4 piercing damage as it gets its claws into your leg again.
Man. Oh.
All right, that'll be the end of the tree's turns. Monarch,
Oh,
it is your turn.
okay. Okay. The creature takes 3 fire damage from the Searing Smite.
Oh yeah. So that's gonna be 6 more damage.
Yes. Okay. And then on the repeat of every turn from now on, at the start of that tree's turn, basically, it rolls a con save, and if it fails, it takes a damage.
Gotcha. Cool.
If it saves, the spell ends. Go. Anyways, Monarch is beat up pretty bad, so Monarch is going to utilize 12 points of his lay on hands pool. So like after just getting like slammed left and right, he just like punches his fists together, breathes in, and then heals 12 HP using his lay on hands pool. And then on his exhale, I just punched in 12 damage. Please hold on. I just killed Monarch. Please hold. Okay, we're back. Okay,
Monarch
so he heals 12 HP.
goes and breathes in and then just collapses.
And then on his exhale, he's gonna breathe out a pulse of radiant energy and utilize his channel divinity to cast Turn the Tide.
Ooh, okay.
So the targets being Azure, Shelly, me, and Ward, or Monarch and Ward. If you guys are below half HP, you heal. Wait for it. Hold on. You guys heal. Let's go. You guys heal 9 health. 1d6 plus 3.
So Azure
Thank you.
heals 9 health. Everyone else is actually doing
Let's
decently.
go.
What the heck? Whatever. It's fine. I also heal 9 health though.
Wait, what happened?
No, you're fine.
I healed 9 HP, sucker.
Nice.
All right, and then Monarch readies himself after a quick second wind. Pun intended. And now I'll end my turn.
All right, Ward, it's your turn again.
I'm gonna try to muster up the heart to shoot another fireball at the red one. Or
Yeah, roll the hit.
firebolt, not fireball.
Roll the hit. Fireball.
15.
15 hits. Roll for damage. That
Dead.
yeah, you like
Then
wind up
fire
another
damage.
one, and this time you like use too much power, and the thing just poof into smoke. You
kinda
feel
wipe away a
Azure, you
tear.
feel like the hairs on your leg get singed off as the firebolt sears past it. All right, Ward. Anything else you want to do?
They could have been so much more. I'm gonna like wipe some tears from my face and write some notes. And that's all I got.
Writing in your journal with tears. All right,
Yeah.
Shelly,
Journal
it's your
page has
turn.
tear stains on it.
All right. You'll never guess what I'm gonna do again.
Yeah, roll the hit.
Bonk it. I got 11. I got 11.
11 does not
Ooh.
hit.
Aw,
You like
man.
wind up and you like get your axe caught on the ground as you're trying to like swing it up and out. The twig blight man to just like duck your axe swing. Is there anything else you want to do?
Ow. I don't know if there's much I can. I think that'll be it.
All right. Azure, it is your
Yeah.
turn.
Okay. I'm assuming I'm still contesting with the red blight.
Oh
or
no,
is
the
that,
red one's gone. That thing turned into
Oh.
smoke.
Azure
Let's
blinks and
go.
it's gone, and she's like, "Oh, okay."
It just like disappears in
it
front
must have
of you.
just run off. I am going to move over. If I move over to the blue one, does
Mhm.
that invoke any opportunity attacks?
No. The one that you were next to is dead.
Okay,
Let me
cool.
let
I'm
me
gonna
just
move over.
Go delete the ones that are dead.
Okay. Trying to help out Monarch a little bit, just kind of seeing how we were both in a rough patch. I'm gonna use unarmed strike.
Oh.
Yeah, rolled a hit.
Okay. I'm a little fed up with these stupid trees. I got a 21.
What's your strength modifier? Or what's your damage for an unarmed strike?
Oh,
That's 1 damage.
Should just be 1.
let
yeah.
me see.
Wait.
It's a 2.
Yeah.
Wolf's wait. What does
Wolf spiders would have
though?
a
If you're
yeah.
trying to-
A wolf spider would have a different cheat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I should probably be you looking at this because I have it up.
Yeah, you should be using
yeah, my
that
strength
cheat.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a +1.
Okay,
Still.
though.
So it's still a 2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And as a bonus action, I've kind of calmed down a little bit, got my bearings. I'm gonna not be a spider anymore. So I'm back to my normal self.
Yeah, you like hit the other one with your leg, and then just like take a deep breath and just reset it back to itself.
Sorry, I got spooked.
Monarch is like blocking multiple hits from the twig. No, that's totally fine. We could use some spook right now.
Monarch has just like a bunch of branches and twigs sticking out of every hole in his armor. Is there anything else you want to do?
I see you've sprouted some branches out of your tree.
Not funny.
Unfortunately, that's all I could do for this turn.
Okay. The last few blights, the one that just got stepped on by a spider is going to disengage and just run.
Not again. Not again. No. God. Don't let it get away. Don't let it get away.
It just like
Wait, which
bolts
one's
into the
running?
fucking tree line. The one you just stepped on. The other one next to you like looks at it and then just focuses back on you, Monarch. Monarch does a 20 hit.
Yes, it does. My shield of face dispelled because I used Searing Smite.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be 2 piercing damage.
Okay, I take it. We're fine. We're living. We're
Shelly
living.
does a 9 hit.
No.
Okay. Yeah, so like the blights are still trying to slash at you. The one's kind of running away. He seems a little scared. Monarch, the last giant tree is just gonna come slash down on you. Does an 18 hit.
It doesn't.
Okay. Monarch, it is your turn.
Okay, that thing needs to roll a con save.
Oh yeah, con save. 11.
It fails. Okay, I burn it.
Yeah. Let's see the damage.
It's one fire, dude. Let's go.
Fire damage,
Let's-
huge.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I have no more spell slots. I am so mad I can't get that guy running away. Yeah, so I'm just going to swing on the tree in front of me. Well, man.
Yeah, roll the hit.
Oh.
Roll for
Natural.
damage.
Die. Die. 10 damage.
All right, Monarch, how do you want to do this?
Yes! So, I block the attack. It comes, it swings on from like the left-hand side, and I raise the shield. As it hits the shield, I just like, out of response, say burn again, and it takes the fire damage. It like backs off, and as it backs off, Monarch sees it as an opening, and just goes for like a full suplex warhammer slam into the ground, like timber style, just whoop, and it falls on the ground as he crunches and splinters into it. Maybe another good hit for extra measure. Die.
You like slam your hammer down on it like 4 times, and it's just like kindling underneath it now.
Yeah, actually, he just says burn. He just says burn.
And with that, the tree falls before you. The two twig blights in front of you just watch this happen. Their jaws just drop as they watch you smush their dad, essentially.
And then I look towards the green blight and just irradiate as much justice and anguish towards it, like it's next.
Anything else you want to do, Monarch?
Actually, I'm gonna use my movement.
Okay.
I'm gonna chase the blue one.
Okay.
Gosh.
I'm chasing the blue one.
Oh,
Don't
that
you
was the wrong
dare.
one. Hold on, that was the wrong one. Does a 19 hit?
What the? I would have taken the 12. That 19 does hit.
Well, I rolled on the wrong one.
I know. I'm joking. The
last one, like,
Yes.
tries to grab at you, does 2 piercing damage, but as you're running away.
I'm just like walking right through it. Just nope. Going out through the sky.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
Nope. That is all. This blue one will face justice.
All right,
In one
Ward.
turn.
What are we doing?
I have an idea. I'm gonna pull up to the green one
Oh.
and get close to him.
Okay.
I point at Monarch. I say, "You saw what he did. I can make you do that too. Come with me. I'll make you strong, or else." And then I get ready to cast Firebolt.
Roll persuasion at advantage. That was good.
Ooh.
Persuasion at advantage. Here we go. 20.
Oh my god.
It's got like its claws out as it's like recovering from the slash it just did on Monarch, and it just like watches as you like trot up in front of it. You're looming over this thing by like 6 or 7 feet. This thing is small. Its jaw is just like a gape as it looks up at you.
I made you.
No smash?
No smash.
And it just its mouth closes and it just like quietly nods its head. As y'all are doing this, the orange one is just watching in kind of fear. Ward, are you gonna do anything to the green one?
Yeah. Prove yourself. And I point at the orange one. And that's my turn.
Shelly, are you doing anything? It's your turn.
Kill the orange one. Kill the orange one.
I kind of I kind of want to step back and see where this goes.
You like drop your axe and just watch. Azur, are you doing anything? Are you just watching too?
She's looking in horror.
I look back at Azur, give a thumbs up and a big smile.
No.
It looks
Azur
terrifying
shakes
coming
her
from
head.
like the underneath of your skull.
Sir gives him like the biggest like no, what are you doing?
It's an experiment.
Monarch, as you're
Azur turns
running, you
around
don't
so she
really
doesn't
see
look.
this. Azur, you like turn around. The green one like stares at you for a second, Ward, and then it just like slowly it like lowers its head and just starts trudging toward its friend. The orange one like stops slashing it Shelly, and then like looks over at its friend and like lowers its arm and is like, huh? And the green one the green one just like lunges at it, like grabbing its claws into its bark and just starts like tearing the thing apart bark by bark. Until the orange one is just like a pile of kindling, and the green one is just like covered in the shavings and the shredded wood. And it just like falls to its knees, its hands, it's like looking at its hands, it just what it's done, and it's just
The tree vanity.
Monarch, I'll let you smash the last one.
Well done, my daughter.
Monarch, roll the hit.
All right.
Just roll the hit.
Oh, wait,
Just kill this thing.
That was damage. Sorry,
Yeah, just roll the hit. Just roll the hit.
18.
You just like run over to the last one. As it's like running, you manage to just like walk up to it pretty casually, and you just boom, crush it with underneath its hammer. Like you don't even do a full swing. You just like lift your hammer up and drop the head down. As you like make your way back to the group, now that combat is over, you make your way back over to the group, and you just see the scene in front of you. You see like this, the last twig blight kneeling over just this pile of wood shavings and bark, is just not crying, but it's crying as it has just torn apart its friend.
Monarch's clearly not reading the room, just like rolls their shoulder as a stretch and picks up the hammer and starts walking over.
I stop
no.
Monarch.
Oh. What? What?
He's ours now.
Can Azur turn back around and walk up to the blight really quick?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
What do you mean he's ours?
She's gonna kneel down and open up her arms for a hug.
And the twig blight, like, it looks up and it just, like, slowly gets up and it just, like, goes and hugs one of your arms because that's all it can, like, reach.
Monarch just drops his hammer in shock, like...
Everyone, this is Splinter.
Splinter!
Splinter!
I am
Splinter.
so sorry for what that horse had to do to you.
Wait. I'm like, Monarch is like mid-conversation pulling out branches and twigs. We're keeping it?
Yes. You saw how the one that got away turned into a tree? Imagine if we had that on our side. I gotta see how that happens.
Monarch's like gesturing to the superior air quote tree, which is himself. Like,
Yeah, you can teach it some tricks and you'll have a new training buddy.
I can't. That was terrible.
And like she like puts out like a hand, like her free-handed, like pats the blight on the back. and she looks over at Ward. And
Do I need to roll up a
staring
character sheet for
daggers.
Splinter now? Like...
Yes, you do.
well, that's the
We've
NPC
adopted Splinter.
that's the NPC that's gonna cause the total conquest of the 9 realms.
Yeah, right.
If it dies. We found our token NPC, guys. Huzzah!
Splinter just like puts his head against your shoulder, and it just it's not crying because it can't really cry, but you see some like sap coming out, streaming out of its eyes.
She's gonna like hold it and just like mutter something to herself, using one of her spell slots to cast healing word.
Are we forgetting, out of character, are we forgetting the 36 points of damage I take through because of these guys?
You'll be fine.
This one didn't hurt.
It continues to just like hold it, hug your arm, and just no more smash.
No more smash. No more splat. No, it's okay. You don't have to smash anymore.
It heals for 5 damage.
It has 4 health.
Ward chimes in. If anything, if any of our days are like today, there's actually going to be a lot of smashing.
It like looks up at you, Ward, for a second, and then just goes back into Azur's shoulder and starts crying again.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. It's okay. Everything will be fine.
Oh,
Don't
God, it's
worry.
like- Monarch just like comedically slides over to the left side of Ward to whisper into one of his ears, like, "You're not serious about actually keeping this, right?"
Oh, we're totally keeping this. It's a new experiment.
What is there to...
The first one, before I found you, got out. I lost it. So, this will be a way I can keep doing this experiment. I like pull up my book and like flip to the page where I was doing that experiment and just like show it to him. See?
Well, I guess it supersedes me then. Because it was first. Alright. We can keep Splinter around. But if I wake up with a Splinter, there will be consequences.
That's okay. Don't. I'm sure that won't happen, right?
After some consoling, Splinter like goes and crawls up your shoulder, Azur, and just like sort of sits there holding onto like your kind of like holding onto your hair as it like sits on your shoulder. You sort of like get up and brush yourself off, looking around, and just the ground around you is covered in wood shavings and splinters.
She uses one of her feet to like brush it away, so you can't really see it.
I collect the remains of his fallen siblings.
The one it like tore apart's head is just like there. You just sort of like kick it under a bush nearby.
Monarch is just brushing the splinters off his ball shield and stone hammer.
That was, Lord, that was terrible.
It's my experiment. I can do with it what I want.
Your experiment or not, that was terrible.
Yeah, but we let him live.
Yeah, with trauma.
I'm right
Look at
here.
him. Look at him. Monarch, you're fine. You just have a couple of extra twigs on you.
He pulls a large twig out of his eye slot for his helmet.
See, you're fine. You can you can walk it off.
If you really think about it, if it weren't for me, they would still be sticks and twigs.
I will admit, it is impressive, but don't do that again.
I thought that was exciting.
Which part? Bringing them to life or them letting it kill me? Or attack me?
You're not dead. You're fine. I thought all of it was exciting.
Yeah, you always walk it off, Monarch.
Remind you, we can't just walk things off now. I had to actually restore myself the right means.
Well, maybe our new friend can learn how to patch you up.
That would be useful.
After some discussion, the road has settled again. You guys are able to continue moving northeast bound. The road sort of opens a bit wider. The trees are more sparse and spread apart. The sun is a little lower in the sky now. It's now somewhere in like mid-afternoon, maybe early evening, as you guys continue to make your way north. It's a calm day, calm night. Splinter has like kind of fallen asleep in your hair, Azur. Yeah, you guys don't really see much more as you continue walking for now.
Nice.
The road is calm after a few more hours. The sun has gotten pretty low in the sky as it sets down behind you in the west. The sky growing this very like dark orange behind you. You guys find a nice clearing in the forest somewhere you might be able to get comfortable for the night. You've made a lot of progress. This walk typically takes about 2 weeks. In the first day, you've traveled quite far.
Yippee!
Yeah, as the sun sets, you guys find a nice clearing to settle down in. Now the decision is, do you want to continue moving through the night, or do you want to settle in?
I'd like to settle in for the night. Rest my old bones.
We got our first camp. First camp.
First camp.
First camp.
You guys go and you get settled in, start unrolling some, bed rolls, setting up camp. You guys gonna start a fire?
Yes.
Who's starting the fire?
Start the fire.
I imagine Ward could.
We should make Splinter start it. No, I'll start the fire.
You are terrible.
You're terrible mother.
Gather some twigs and cast a little firebolt onto it.
Yeah, so you get a nice little small fire. Zur sort of like builds it out a bit more with her extensive experience with small bonfires. You guys get a nice, comfortable fire going.
Can I? I'm gonna go sit down and I'm gonna start knitting a very small-looking sweater.
Um,
I'm gonna cry. I'm sad.
Monarch's gonna like kind of lean on the back of a tree and just cautiously eyeball Splinter and cautiously check on Ward in between leisure activities.
I'm just observing Splinter and taking notes of his behavior.
Do you think it's gonna grow into a tree?
I sure hope so. I hope it grows into more.
I think he's gonna grow into a big, healthy tree.
So we'll just have a 10-foot giant and a 15-foot tree walking around. Okay.
I don't see a problem.
We would attract attention. That's the one thing you don't want to do
I
in
mean,
the forest.
I feel like we already do. I don't think that's much of a problem.
You all do. Ward and I, we're naturally camouflaged.
I mean, we'll have a lot of shade.
I guess that's true. If I need to
Very
hide, I
true.
can just hide behind Splinter at that point. It's been, 2 months since we've seen Splinter? Or I guess the previous Blight, looking at the dead tree smashed into the ground. If it's still there.
I mean, you're
And-
miles away from it now. You've been walking for a few hours since then.
Then referencing to the dead tree smashed in the ground. So it'll probably take some time before Splinter fulfills that role. But I am curious to see if its caretakers can change how it grows. I've noticed that does have a great effect in the wild.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not going to sleep a wink, so I think I will just stay up and make sure no other splinters want to make a warm welcome to our little adobe, gesturing to the singular fire in the middle of the woods. Does anyone else want to
I can.
watch? Okay.
I think I'll sleep.
I know you will. And you won't wake up for 12 hours.
Correct. And I kind of like sit down with my horse half and just like try to get comfy.
Sweet.
As the sun sets, you see the flickering orange shadows throughout the forest in the small clearing. Monarch, you set up your post and lean against a nearby tree, watching out into the woods. Can you give me a perception check while you watch?
Oh, God. Why did I make this character built for watching have a terrible perception? Oh, that's a 15!
You sit up and watch. Nothing really happens, but it's quiet. You hear some animals out in the forest, in the woods around you. You hear some random footsteps, but it's peaceful. From the sound of it, it just sounds like random animals going through the woods. You hear the flapping of birds' wings nearby.
Does Splinter do anything suspicious? Justice-worthy? Smite-worthy?
Splinter is sound asleep on top of Azure.
Good. Okay. All right. Well, if my I can stay up for about like 6 hours, give or take. I don't see the need to sleep, and I'm gonna gesture over to Azure to kind of notify them it's their turn to watch.
Oh.
Just like I kind of like actually generally because like Splinter's still there. I don't want Splinter to bite Monarch. That's like a quick poke. Azure.
Yes, I will. It's my turn. All right.
Yes. Nothing out of the ordinary. Watch out for the birds, though. They seem in an unjust manner tonight. And Monarch ominously looks into the sky as an owl hoots.
Noted.
There's just an owl sitting on a tree nearby watching cautiously.
Oh, okay.
And Monarch's going to pick up their walking stick that we're using, and they're going to set it right next to Ward and lay flat on the ground, staring up at the sky.
I guess Azur starts taking watch.
Yeah, you set up, Splinter still sleeping on your shoulder pretty soundly. He's quite a bit smaller than some of the other blights. He's maybe a foot tall.
Oh, he's runs.
The night is peaceful after, give me a perception check.
Alrighty. Oh, that is 21.
Yeah, so you settle in, you close your eyes and you just sort of listen to the forest around you. You can hear the sounds of deer off in the distance. You can hear the sounds of owls and their flight and their communication out in the woods. You look up through the clearing and you see Luna above you, her light sort of shining down and lighting up the forest around you. Sit there and have a peaceful night, having a simple, quiet conversation with Luna, telling her about your adventures, your day, the day before. Before long, she fades off into the west as the sun begins to rise again in the east, with a light sort of emerging over the tree line off to the east. A new day has dawned. Splinter sort of wakes up. He sort of like crawls down your arm, and he's just like, he stretches. You hear the wood creaking.
Oh.
He goes and he finds like a little twig, and he's like, goes and he trying to like scratches his teeth, cleaning his teeth with like a toothpick. Party around you begins to wake up. All of you, the morning has come, and it's a bright new day.
Monarch, like, very rigidly just perfectly sits up from the ground, like, surveys the area, and, like, jumps out of shock, and then recollects himself for a moment, and then looks towards Ward, who's still sleeping, and then just, like, extends
Sleeping
his
soundly, Tad.
Yeah, and just extends his right fist above Ward's head, remembering that he's the one that put Monarch in this situation of a parallel quest to travel far from home, and just bonks him awake.
Ward just... Monarch. Hello?
I saw a splinter on your head.
Oh no, Splinter's where's Splinter?
He's by me.
Oh, hello, Splinter. And I wave at Splinter.
Monarch slowly tries to get away with that lie that you so terribly tried to deliver.
Ward has already forgotten.
All right. Well,
Shelly slowly crawls out of her shell. Just good morning, everyone.
Shelly's head just sort of like first pokes out, stretches out, as she like slowly like rolls over and gets up. Yeah, it's a new day. You guys take some time packing up. Have a little breakfast, some of the pastries that Shelly has packed.
Give Splinter his new sweater.
Splinter
Oh.
graciously
My
puts
God.
it on. Seems very happy and cozy in his new sweater. Before long, you guys are able to get back on the road. The road continues to be peaceful and pretty wide open. The forest is pretty sparse and spread out now. Probably another
I missed this.
10 days before you reach Cloudburn. Shelly, you know that along the way you'll likely run into some smaller smaller groups of Fae. There are a few small colonies have sort of dotted up along the path in between Cloudburn and Tamden. But yeah, you've made a lot of progress in the first day. You've made a new friend. You had a good night's rest. And the road has opened back up, and you guys are on your way again. And with that, we're going to end the session there.